What is up, metalheads, and welcome to the final match of round one here in the Full Metal Geek tournament. It has been an exciting tournament thus far, but this is it, the final countdown, at least to round two, and it's definitely a match worth watching. I am your friendly host, the Red Ranger, Rene Villarreal Jr., also known as RJ, Triple R, whatever you want to call me. I have 10,000 names on here. I'm done with it. And hosting with me is someone you're very familiar with if you know your music trivia, and that is the host and commissioner of Jukebox Trivia. That is Brooklyn Vale. Brooklyn, thank you for joining me this evening. How are you?
We are doing absolutely peachy. We're recording on a Sunday evening, and life's just great.
Life is pretty great, and it's about to get greater for one of these competitors because they will be moving on to round two. So without further ado, let's meet the competitors. First, of course, this man probably needs no introduction, but I have to give it anyways. You know him mainly as the co-commissioner with me and Cody for this whole tournament and this league. You know him as our master question writer. He did not write the questions today. I cannot stress that enough. He is here as the #1 ranked competitor for this tournament, and that is Robert the Hobbit Parker. Robert, how does it finally feel getting in the ring in this tournament?
It's been a while. I mean, I haven't gotten in the Full Metal ring obviously since the play-in, but I'm very happy to be the first ranked seed. I'm very happy to finally be getting my first round match in the books, and yeah, I'm really excited for this one. Matt is a great competitor, both in geek and in just normal movie trivia. Anybody who would overlook him would be extremely foolish. So I am not counting this match out yet, not by a long shot. I know that this is going to be a battle, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Absolutely. And like you said, on the other side, we have the 16th ranked contender, and do not let that ranking fool you. This man fought his way into the tournament. We had two men who were tied in score and stats for the 16th seed, and we had an unaired match for them to decide who would play. And this man dominated that match, and that is the casual chaos himself, Matt Cuellar. Matt, how does it feel being here?
I mean, it feels great. And I mean, I'm going up against Robert here. I know he's one of the best in this area. So, I mean, I'm not one to back down from a challenge, and this is definitely it. I mean, the day may come when my courage fails, but it is not this day. On this day, I will fight. By all that I hold dear on this good earth, I will stand with you.
Hey, using the own man's fandom against him, that is the way to do it. So without further ado, we are going to get started here. And we start, of course, with round one. Gentlemen, you will have 10 questions from different categories in geekdom. You will have 15 seconds to write down your answer on a whiteboard or piece of paper, whatever you have. After 15 seconds, we will call on you and you will reveal your answer. Every correct answer is worth 1 point. No penalty for missing. Do you have any questions, gentlemen?
Nope.
All right, then without further ado, Brooklyn, can you start us off and give these gentlemen their first question in round one?
I can. Your first question, gentlemen, is going to come in the category of, just 1 second here. Come on. Why are you doing this right now? Thank God for editing. All right. First question, gentlemen, is going to come in the category of Marvel. In 2015's Fantastic Four, Franklin Storm first discovers Reed Richards at what type of event?
I saw this movie twice in theaters. I had to see how I felt about it.
I've yet to see it and probably won't. I don't think it's in that state where it's too bad to go see.
I mean, if anyone has seen Green Lantern, you should at least see this Fantastic Four. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We will start with the higher range competitor, Robert.
A science fair?
That is correct. And Matt.
Science fair.
All right. Gentlemen, your next question will be in the category of Star Wars. Star Wars. In Attack of the Clones, in Revenge of the Sith, what type of weapon did Obi-Wan kill General Grievous with?
we are now back to 0 days on the calendar without talking about Star Wars. It's a sad day in the community.
I mean, we're here in geekdom. Star Wars is going to be talked about. It's unfortunate, but it happens. I know. It's an unavoidable trick. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We go to Matt first.
A laser blaster?
I will accept that. I will accept it. Robert.
Shoots him with a blaster. So uncivilized.
Yes, the answer we were just looking for is blaster, so I will accept laser blaster from Matt. So, still 2-2. Brooklyn, hit him with the next question.
All right, question number 3, guys, is in the category of heroes and villains. What superhero who had their own movie has the alter ego of Kit Walker?
And just to let everyone know, Jeremy the Atom Adams and Sandy the Sandman Robinson were the ones who contributed the questions tonight since Robert was competing in the match. So thank you to both of you gentlemen. You're great question writers, and these questions are fantastic.
They are. And you know they're good because I would not get them because I suck at IG. So.
5, 4, 3, 2. I'm in the tournament and I suck. 1. All right. We are going to Robert first.
The Phantom?
That is correct. And Matt.
I said Blank Man.
Oh, not a bad guess. Not a bad guess. Another obscure hero that most people forget had a movie. All right, gentlemen. Your next question is in Worlds of DC or DCEU, so you're not confused. In Wonder Woman, what is the name of Diana's aunt, played by Robin Wright? I have to admit, I hate myself for this. In testing, I could not pull it because I'm terrible at spelling and way worse at pronunciation.
To no surprise, I've also yet to see Wonder Woman. So
now that's definitely worth a watch. It has great scenes
definitely.
in it. Definitely good job by Gal Gadot. 5, 4, 3, 2, and Chris Pine is a babe. 1. All right, let's go to Matt first.
Nah, I couldn't pull it.
And Robert.
Pronounced 2 different ways. I went with Antiope or Antiope, one of the two.
That is correct.
Both ways.
Actually,
it's all good.
I believe the movie does pronounce it Antiope, so we will take that, which is funny because Auntie's in her name.
Yeah.
All right. Brooklyn, hit him with the next one.
All right, question number 5, gentlemen, is coming in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Probably my favorite question of round 1. In the Avengers, what does Bruce say happened to the bullet when he shot himself in a suicide attempt?
One of the most awesome lines of this movie.
Oh,
I mean, this part.
Absolutely.
This scene got so real so quick.
Yeah, they had the opportunity like the MCU normally does. We can make this super realistic. Now let's throw it a line and make it funny.
4, 3, 2, and 1. Robert.
I believe the exact quote is the other guy spit it back out, so the Hulk spit it back out.
That is correct. That is in fact the quote. And Matt.
The other guy spit it out?
That is correct. Your next question is in everyone's favorite category. Oh, wait, sorry. It's in Sandy's favorite category, and that is Star Trek. Which Star Trek film has the characters Captain Robau, played by Farhan Tahir, and Ale, played by Clifton Collins Jr.? Clifton Collins Jr., one of my favorite actors that I don't get to see a lot anymore. But every time he's in a movie, I enjoy him.
Yeah. Sure he is a great actor. As you might as well have been speaking Greek to me and I would have understood it more.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go to Matt.
2009 Star Trek?
That is correct. And Robert.
I watched it yesterday, Star Trek 09.
All right.
Alrighty, gentlemen. Question number 7 is going to come in the category of the wizarding world. What type of wizard has the ability to change into an animal, such as Peter Pettigrew, who turns into a rat? All right, Jay, if you had the choice to turn into an animal, what animal would you turn into?
Oh, dude, don't give me that option. That's so hard. Lion.
No, the correct answer is alligator.
Nah, lion. Or a rhino. I don't know why. I want
a rhino, but not Paul Giamatti though.
5, 4, 3, 2. I don't mind what they did with this suit. It was just poor execution. 1. All right, let's go to Robert.
An animagus.
That is correct. And Matt.
I had an Animorph.
Those were great books, but that unfortunately is the wrong universe.
Yeah.
Great television show starring Iceman from X-Men. I'm done sharing my knowledge. Let me get to the next question, which of course will be in the category of DC. This is now DC. What is the name of the chemical plant where the Joker falls into a toxic waste vase? Let me start over because that twisted my tongue a little bit. What is the name of the chemical plant where the Joker falls into a toxic waste vat in 1989's Batman?
Yeah.
I think they wrote down the answers before I even finished repeating the question, didn't they?
Probably.
Yeah.
This is probably the softball.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please give it to me, Matt. Screw you guys. I didn't know the answer.
Ace Chemicals?
Oh, that is incorrect. Robert.
Axis Chemicals.
That is correct.
Ace Chemicals is the one in the comics, though, so I do feel your pain, Mass.
So not a bad guess. But...
And in the video games, Ace Chemicals.
Yes. Alrighty, guys. Question number 9, numero 9, is coming from the category of directors/composers. Yay! Who directed 1998's Blade?
You know what? Despite what people say about the third one, I enjoyed this trilogy.
Yeah, I would say it's fairly solid. You know, it's people forget how important Blade is for like the comic book movie industry. I know it wasn't really marketed as comic books, but you got to start somewhere.
Oh yeah, exactly. Especially for Marvel, and Marvel even more specifically, what it did for them. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go to Robert.
Stephen Norrington.
That is correct. And Matt.
Stephen Norrington.
Screw you guys and your directors and composers. You got it correct as well. All right, gentlemen. Your last question. And if Robert hits this, he'll be the first person in this tournament to hit a perfect round in round 1. And of course, it just happens to be in Middle-earth.
This will be embarrassing.
In the Fellowship of the Ring, who warns Frodo that a member of the Fellowship will try to take the ring? I couldn't give him a bigger softball if I tried.
Very quickly writing down the answer there with, I'm assuming, a pencil based on the sound. I know that's actually a marker based on the
other markers are available.
This is like playing kickball and being thrown a beach ball. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go to Matt first.
Dandriel? I don't know if that's named right.
I unfortunately I cannot accept that.
That's cool.
Robert.
Galadriel, you know of whom I speak.
Yeah.
That is correct. And with that, Robert does pitch a perfect game, which means he will get a bonus question for round 1 for getting that. So, Robert, you do not have to write down this answer. You can just answer it.
Sure.
Your bonus question. What comic book film co-stars Martin Sheen and John Leguizamo? Matt seems like he knows it, and he's kind of wishing
I'm
he could
between
get that
two.
movie.
I know Martin Sheen. I don't know.
Well, you got to pick
Leguizamo
5, 4, 3,
Spawn.
2. That is correct for an extra point. He was the clown. If it
Oh
helps
yeah.
you.
I've never seen it. I just knew Martin Sheen was in it. I didn't know John Leguizamo was in it.
Yes, one of his most hated roles in that clown suit.
Mm-hmm.
So, at the end of that, we have a dominating performance by the Hobbit with 11 points. Matt, pretty far behind with 5. But once again, these next 2 rounds, anything can happen. So, gentlemen, we move on to round number 2. Round number 2 will work like this. I will bring up a wheel and give you each a spin at it. And whatever category it lands on, you will have 4 questions from there, each worth 2 points. If they can get multiple choice on them, but then the value will go down to 1. You are allowed to respin unless you land on villain's pick, which is our version of opponent's choice. So, Robert, before you decide who will spin first or second, let me give you the categories that you will be selecting from in round 2. They are as follows: Star Wars, DC, Directors, Composers, MCU, Heroes and Villains, Who Said It, Star Trek, Middle Earth, and of course, Heroes Pick and Villains Pick. Would you like to spin first or second?
I will go second.
Okay, Matt, we're going to do your first spin. That spin is in. And it is Directors, Composers. Would you like to spin again or take that category?
I'll spin again.
He is spinning again. Whatever it lands on this time will be the category he will be taking. Here we go. And it is Star Wars. Star Wars.
Okay.
Brooklyn, can you handle Matt's questions, and I will take Robert when it is his turn.
Absolutely.
Just a reminder, remember, gentlemen, you do have 3 repeats. You have a challenge. There is stealing in this round. So, Robert, pay attention.
All right, Matt, your first question in the category of Star Wars. What is the first name of Owen Lars' father, who was also Anakin's stepfather?
First. Let's go multiple choice.
All right, is it A, Loss, B, Llama, C, Klieg, or D, Sio?
Let's go A.
That is incorrect. Robert, a chance for a steal.
My name is Cleeg Lars.
That is correct for a 1-point steal.
George Lucas.
Alrighty, second question in Star Wars. In The Empire Strikes Back, C-3PO says they can't make the jump to lightspeed because the hyperdrive blank is broken.
Hyperdrive blank is broken. Let's go multiple choice again.
Is it A, ignition, B, motivator, C, system, or D, activator?
Activator?
That is incorrect. Robert, a chance for a 1-point steal.
Can I get the options again?
Yeah. Is it A, ignition, B, motivator, C, system, or D, activator?
Motivator?
That is correct for a 1 point.
Long way.
Alrighty. Question number 3. According to Anakin, which character said the problem with the universe is that people never help each other?
Repeat the question.
Yeah, absolutely. First repeat.
Yes, sir.
According to Anakin, which character said the problem with the universe is that people never help each other?
His mother?
That is correct. 2 points.
2 points.
Yep. Alrighty, your final question in Star Wars. And I apologize for the butchering of the pronunciation. Who plays Mon Mothma in Rogue One, a Star Wars story?
What's his name? Multiple choice.
Is it A, Genevieve O'Reilly, B, Lindsay Duncan, C, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, or D, Billy Lord?
A.
is correct for 1 point.
All right, and with that, Matt has gained 3 points in that round. He's now at 8 points. However, Robert did have 2 1-point steals, which puts him at 13. This is Robert's spin. There is a possibility of a KO here, gentlemen, if Robert can dominate his round and Matt gets no steals. We could see a knockout. So I'm bringing up back the wheel again, and we will get in your spin. Robert, of course, Star Wars is off the table. And your spin, and it's DC. Would you like to take it or spin again?
I'm going to spin again.
Absolutely. This will be your category. Heroes and villains. Heroes and villains will be the category you will be answering from.
That's worse.
Just let me get to that category because I am a professional and I already had it up. I'm just stalling for time for no apparent reason. All right. Robert, in Heroes and Villains, your first question. In X-Men First Class, which villainous mutant played by Janos Kustad can create Cyclone?
Riptide.
That is correct for 2 points. Your next question. Which character killed Nagini, Voldemort's snake, in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2?
Neville Longbottom.
That is correct for 2 points. All right. Your next question. And I apologize for the butchering as well in this one. In which Star Trek film does John Larroquette play a Klingon henchman named Maltz? Five.
Repeat the question.
That was your first repeat. In which Star Trek film does John Larroquette play a Klingon henchman named Maltz? 5, 4,
In between two.
3.
Star Trek
2.
3, The Search for Spock.
That is correct for 2 points. Gentlemen, we find ourselves in this predicament. If Robert hits this question in any capacity, or let me double check my math. Let me check.
Your math checks out.
Dude, I'm just double checking what I got because. Yep, if Robert misses this question in any capacity, Matt does still have a chance to keep it from being a KO if he can steal. If Robert hits it in any capacity, it will be a knockout. So, Robert, your last question in round 2. Heroes and villains. I'm stalling because I'm getting back to it.
You're killing it. I couldn't tell.
Which DC superhero who has been depicted on screen hails from Coast City?
Coast City is Green Lantern, Hal Jordan.
And your winner by way of knockout, the Hobbit, Robert Parker. Wow, just
Great job.
man, just oh my God. You know, I mean, it's hard to pull off against someone who goes perfect in the first round, gets all 11 points, dominated his second round as well. You know, Matt had a little bit of trouble there in the second round, just couldn't get the wheel to get on his side today to make that comeback. Brooklyn, what do you think of this match?
You know, I wouldn't like if I'm Matt, I'm not hanging his head. It's like it's an average performance. I think if he gets better luck in round 2, he's most times lining up for a win. But you're going up against Robert Parker, like one of the greatest geek competitors, not just in fan leagues, including the Schmodown. Like he could easily take on like Rachel Bushing, Economic, Jason, and all those cool cats. So you know what? I did unfortunately have Robert getting the W here, but I didn't think it was going to be a knockout. So props to Robert for getting the KO.
All right, with that, we are going to talk to our competitors real quick. I'll be talking to my partner and the winner today first, Robert. You know, you came in here sick. You still gave a very dominating performance. How you feeling right now?
I'm good. Besides sick, yeah. I'm on the tail end of my cold. I've had it for the last week, so no, I'm feeling good. I got a couple of lucky guesses in there. One of the Star Wars steals, I had no clue, and I guessed. The Spawn was just a guess. Star Trek 3, it was a 50-50 guess between two movies for me. So I definitely had luck on my side this match, which I don't think Matt really did. Star Wars, those questions were deep cut Star Wars questions, but that's what we're here for as far as like the sort of geek leagues. It's supposed to be a little bit more deep cut. But yeah, no, Matt definitely has nothing to hang his head on. I mean, with different sets of questions on a different day, anybody can beat anybody. But that being said, I am very glad that I've made a statement by getting a knockout here today, by continually setting the tournament on notice once again that I am the number one contender or the number one ranked seed for a reason. And I'm going to steamroll the rest of this tournament, and then I'm going to be the first champion, and I'll see everybody else at the finish line.
I mean, very strong words. And once again, congratulations on being the first competitor in this tournament to get that perfect round with the bonus question as well. I mean, definitely everyone should be on notice. Not that anyone is surprised, but yes, nobody count out the Robert. He writes questions for a living now. He knows his stuff. Be very afraid. I know I am, and I'm hoping I get knocked out soon so I don't have to worry about that. But let's go to our unfortunate loser today, Matt. Matt, you know what? 5 points in round one is nothing to sneeze at. We've all had days like that. I've definitely had days like that. I got into this tournament by scoring 1 point in round one. Let's just all keep reminding ourselves of that. But, round two didn't go your way, and Robert was right there with the steals. I mean, how are you feeling right now? What do you feel like if something would have gone your way? Would you have kept that first spin? What's going through your head?
Oh, no. I mean, I feel pretty good. Like I said, I never considered geek to be one of my strengths. And, I was really playing just to get to round three. That's all I was trying to get to today. So if I got to get knocked out, I'm happy to get knocked out by one of the best players. So I'm okay.
Hey, man. Well, you'll always be welcome back, of course, once we start the singles up. We definitely will see you again. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. Round one is officially over. Once we all post these, we will remind you all of who will be facing each other in round two. Round two is shaping up to be pretty special here. But so we will say goodnight for tonight. So let's get everybody. Matt, where can the good people find you?
You can pretty much find me anywhere on the interwebs, on Facebook, and all that good stuff, and anywhere where there's trivia, Full Metal, all that good stuff. So I'm on the tour to find you.
All right, and Robert, where can the good people find you?
You can find me on Twitter and Letterboxd at RBRTPRKR98. That's my first and last name, no vowels plus a year. You can find me doing trivia pretty much everywhere, doing admin and hosting duties that take wow, I'm going to not botch that up this time. Hosting and admin duties at Take Three Productions, writing and hosting duties here at Full Metal Geek, and on the various podcasts that I appear on here and there. That was all
right, and Brooklyn, thank you for hosting with me today. I know you didn't get to say a lot, but thank you for being here with me. Where can the good people find you?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at TheRealBK10, the letter or the words, not the letters. And you can find me on Take Three Productions, running not one but two shows. Jukebox Trivia on Mondays, where we do various music trivia, debate, and countdowns. As of recording this, we are doing the Queen playlist this upcoming Monday with the release of Bohemian Rhapsody, so be sure to check that out. And on Thursdays, I do Late Night with Take Three. As of recording this, the next one that we are doing is Mustache Movie Characters with Movember on the beginning of November, so be sure to check that out as well.
Superman #1.
All right, and as you all know, you guys can find me here at Full Metal Geek and Full Metal Media all around. And, of course, you can only really find me on one social media because I don't do it and that's Facebook at Rene Villarreal Jr. Do not type in RJ. You will find 98,736 people who are not me. That is it for tonight, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you in round 2.